girl. I'm gonna clean afterwards. But
I love you. Thank you for cooking.
of course, I'm on live.
I didn't eat anything all day. Today's lunch was?
I'm on live.
Okay.
For what?
Today's
I wanna
lunch, breakfast was boiled eggs. Today's lunch was tuna sandwich.
Ew. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Chuck steak. We're gonna season this bad boy very simply. We want the pan to be piping hot, but not too hot. We're gonna add a little bit of fake butter to the pan. Just a little bit. I'm so tired. Okay. Sprinkle some Hawaiian salt. Got some Hawaiian salt, black pepper, hi guys. I'm making chuck steak. A lot of people don't like to cook this cut of meat because it's hard to cook, and it's if you don't know how to cook steak, it's kind of harder to deal with temperatures. So we're gonna hit it with a little bit of garlic powder. We already put some Hawaiian salt and some pepper. A little bit of onion powder. Just press it on there. Flip it. Hit it with more. Hi guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit it with more Hawaiian salt, not too much. We put some butter and a little bit of oil in the pan. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Boom, that's it. Okay. You hear that? OGJ, OG-net, sorry. I'm using a little bit of, don't tell nobody, fake butter. And I'm also using a little bit of, I believe, avocado oil. So I'm gonna wait till it gets hot, hot, hot. I can't use bacon. I'm on a cut right now. I'm trying to cut down with the calories and whatnot, okay? So on the side, we're having super greens, and we're also doing white rice. For me, I will not be having rice. I will be eating straight super greens, okay? I hope everybody everybody's having a good day. I am beat. I am tired, but here I am cooking on YouTube. Okay. So, got our rice already. Ooh. OG Nut. You said my name right. Olive oil gives a natural flavor. Bless you. Will most definitely complement the green flavors. Period. You could add rosemary. I have rosemary growing in my garden, but I'm too tired to go outside and harvest it right now. So we've got that. And we've got the super grains. Okay, kale. Wake up! Okay, so we're gonna put this bad boy on. Comes in a container like it. Bacon is up something they have like that, like butter. Really? I don't know where I'm from. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that yet. But then again, I haven't gone grocery shopping in a while. I've been hitting the farmer's market. It's a big steak. Oh, help me. Get off of here, Mulan. Get out of here. Get out of here, Mulan. No, get out. Out. That's what it's looking like, guys. It smells good. Johnny, Huerta. Hola. I know, I'm live. I'm live. Hello. Hi, Big John. How's your Wednesday going, guys? I tell you, I went back to the gym after taking a break, and everything is hurting. My upper body, my lower body, everything. Everything's good on your end? That's good to hear. How's your family? Look at that. So once I flip the steak, I add a little bit more steak butter. Just a little bit. I'm going to turn it down. I like my steak a medium. I can most definitely. So I'm just putting the butter on top, letting it sit. And for me, I don't know, I'm sure you guys know how to cook steak, but I always let my steak rest. Turn around. You want me to turn around? Literally just got off. Literally just got off of work. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a live. Might as well. I don't want to turn around. I'm shy. I'm shy. Is that bad? Is that bad that I'm shy in real life? Even though I'm on YouTube? Want me to put my hair up? Okay, hold on. Here. I'll put it in a clip. Oh, it hurts just to lift my arms. Here. Is that better? There. That's all you're gonna get. Here and finish in the oven. I've never tried that method before, mainly because I have ADHD and I would forget. I'm gonna flip it one more time. Okay. So my trick is I'm taking it off the fire already. Is I'll put this into a pan and I'll cover it. And I'll let it rest for a little bit, and then we're gonna cut into it. Mulan, I'm cooking steak. I have white rice with a side of super greens. Super greens are kale, broccoli, and some cabbage. So, Mulan, go read a book. Go get in the shower. Immediately. Okay, so I want to know, for those of you that are in the chat, what is something that, what is something this week that was a high? Okay, what's your high and what's your low so far for Wednesday this week? I'll go first. My high was that I did my first vlog, and that was really uncomfortable for me because as much as I'm on YouTube, I don't care what anybody says, I'm a private person and I do get nervous. And sometimes I think that maybe I'm too boring, and that no one would be interested in knowing what I do on an everyday basis, because YouTube's so saturated with everybody doing and going on all of these excursions. So that was my high. I pushed myself. And my low was, oh wait, also I hit a new weight goal, and then my low is just waking up in pain because of lifting weights. Johnny says my high is seeing you. Mahalo. Mahalo, Johnny. Hey. Okay. So we're gonna get this steak and we're gonna let it rest for about 5 more minutes, let the juices come back, and then we're gonna cut this baby, okay? Lord, I am Hawaiian. But I'm also a mixture of other things. My mom's Hawaiian, Filipino, Okinawan. My father is everything and anything. I got a little bit Latina in me, a little bit of Sicilian. Just, I'm mixed all the way. Okay. So I'm gonna let this rest a little bit longer. No. And we're gonna plate this real quick. Stop it. Enough. Be nice. Be nice. So we're gonna plate our food. Go. We're gonna take the veggies and we're about to cut into our steak. I'm just plating it for you guys because why not? So we got the rice, we have the super greens. Let's cut into our steak. I just started my channel, yes. I've had this channel for a while, but again, I never had the courage, really never had the courage to post or show myself on the internet, you know? I am wearing, these are my work clothes. I'm wearing just a regular shirt with kind of like baggy, baggy bottoms. I'm a curvy woman, so I have to be mindful when I'm in the office not to be dressed inappropriately, you know. So if everything was super like tight and whatnot, it would look too inappropriate, you know. So I always have to make sure that I'm wearing stuff that's, you know, not so curve hugging. All right, let's cut this steak. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, OG Nets. Nice plating technique. Stop it. With the rice, you always eat with your eyes first. I can't wear shorts. Actually, I work with majority females, and I do work. I don't want to say too much, but yeah. So I do work with a lot of females, so it's not necessarily the issue, but it's more so, you know, when I'm in my administration building. It's just important that I show up prepared and I look appropriate. I'm not trying to sell sex. I can use my mind for a career. You know what I mean? Tiare, I'm not going to say it again. It's time to go out.
I'm using the bathroom.
Okay. Okay, so we have our steak. Coworkers would be all over if not. No, I don't have any coworkers that are over. Nope. Everybody there is actually pretty professional. I work in the mental health, substance abuse field, so maintaining professionalism is really, really important. Okay, so we're gonna cut this. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, Johnny. I'm telling you, as a curvy woman, sometimes when you wear clothes, it looks a certain way. You know what I mean? Stop it. And I have to be mindful because people will judge and assume that because I'm curvy, that I look unprofessional immediately. Like, all people are going to see are thick thighs, a big butt, and boobs. And I can't help the way that I'm built naturally. But I can help, you know, if, you know, to dress appropriately. And no one has ever really commented on my tattoos or my body, but I can tell by the way I'm dressed if people are paying attention to what I'm saying professionally, or if they're like bothered. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. I was at your other live and someone was hating. Which one? Which live? The one where I was wearing the dress? I swear. I don't understand. You know, and when I go to the gym, I started wearing I started to wear like baggy clothes. My shirt? Which one? Thank you, Big Don. But this is Hawaii, so you will rarely see anybody wearing like a I swear. Out! 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 Okay, good girl. You will rather see people wear like suits and ties here. Like, a lot of it is business casual. And when people hate, like, let them hate. Okay, so look at this nice piece of meat. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Well, oh my gosh. That's delicious. I guess it was revealing so much that you started shaking them. I only did that because I knew it was pissing that woman off. And women can't stand it when you are okay with who you are as a woman. Like, a lot of women are walking around here oppressed. Oppressed by their sexuality, oppressed by being a woman. And I'm not one of those females. I stand in my femininity, but I know how to be classy. Look at all of these juices. Look. Look at that steak. Mm-hmm. All right, baby. Shiitakes. Okay, so I'm gonna plate it for you guys. I don't know. Boom. That's dinner right there. It seems so simple, but when when you're trying to lose weight, there, I did my job. I did my job as a mom. I cooked dinner. Here, you get one more. Look. Look at that. Mmm. Take a bite. Let me go to my office. You wish you could eat some steak? Johnny, you told me to put my hair up. I don't like my hair up, you know, just so you know. I only did that because you kindly asked. I don't like my hair up. I feel like, yeah. Well, Johnny, 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 Johnny. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. I hope that, thank you. You can let, oh, I can let it down now. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. But to be quite honest, I am, if you want, thank you. To be quite honest, I have a lot of stuff that I have to do. I just want to come on and see who was on and tell you guys, hey, I'm still, you can do what you want, period. Right? And especially if this is on my hair, you guys. This is all my hair. This is natural. Okay? This is grown by God. I don't, no extensions, no tracks, no nothing. Okay? But if any one of you can just give me some positive words of wisdom, something that I can hold on to this week, please share something with me because I need it. I have a lot of things I have on my plate right now, and I'm not complaining, but sometimes I'm a human. I get overwhelmed, you know. So Big Don says, just keep going and don't give up. Never. Oh, I don't think I have. Thank you, Big Don. I don't think I have it in me to give up. But I'm not gonna lie. Um, there's so much I want to do in a day that I don't have enough time to do. And trust in God and trust the process. Oh my gosh. Trust in God. I have a solid relationship with my Lord and Savior, and that's something I don't deny, you know? So I appreciate the words. It's just when I wake up in the morning, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning lately. I've been waking up at 4. And then doing an hour at the gym, come home, get ready, get everything together, get snacks, get everything done for the kids so that when the kids, my 2 daughters, wake up, all they have to do is put on their uniform, brush hair, brush teeth without the door. And sometimes Monday through Tuesday, I'm driving at least an hour and a half to one of my offices. And the other office, which is I'm going to go to tomorrow, is not so far, so it's right around the corner. But throughout the week, I get exhausted, and between cooking and cleaning and creating and you know, all of these things, I sometimes forget to just grab onto Jesus. So yeah, you know, I forget to pray and ask for guidance. So I appreciate your guys' kind words because 707, um, it can, sometimes I get so distracted. I have ADHD, so I'll make dinner and then come in here and then see what I need to do in here and then forget. Yeah. I'm a firm believer in not just thanking him, but also praising him. So, you know, yeah, and it's hard living with ADHD for me. My mind will tell me to do one thing and then I'll do it and then I'll forget what I was supposed to do. And then by the time I'm supposed to do it, I don't feel like doing it, you know? So that's why this working with a nutritionist and being sponsored to do like my weight loss journey is something really important to me because it's a fruit of self-discipline. And yeah, so not being worldly and drinking and frolicking. And I had a moment where I wanted to be on Instagram for a second, and I was like talking to a good friend of mine who slapped some sense into me because I was like, well, everybody else has an Instagram. Everybody else can be on, you know, this platform, and they're just like, that's not who you are. You're not that kind of woman. And you know that. You know you're not that kind of woman to be on Instagram. And I was like, you're right. So I didn't make one. They're like, just stick with YouTube. Stick with YouTube, you know. Thank you, Jimmy. Mahalo. And I'm like, okay, you're right. And I think for those of you that are in the chat, you know, God has me on a tight leash. He's very clear with what I can do and what I can't. I don't go against I actually fear him. Okay? I fear, as in I respect him. And I, just like everybody else and like a lot of other women, have those temptations. No, it's okay. I don't, you know what, one thing that whenever I encounter rude or nasty comments, I don't take it personally because I have something called boundaries. And I spend a lot of time alone. And so when you spend a lot of time sitting at your own table, breaking bread by yourself, you don't need the validation of others to determine who you are and if you love yourself, you know? So thank you. My 6-week cycle, I dropped 14 pounds. So right now I'm in the stage of just toning everything. Toning legs, toning glutes, toning upper body, toning the belly, toning every single thing. And I don't want to lose the weight. I'm saying this here. It's not for aesthetics, guys. I actually do like the way that I look. I'm very grateful for how God has blessed me as a woman. But because I work with a certain demographic, aka the younger generation, I work with high schoolers and I work with middle schoolers. One of the fruits that I want to visibly show is self-discipline. And when you are fit, it's easy to show self-discipline through fitness, through the mentality of discipline. And that's something that I wanted to do this year, you know? I wanted to show that I have the self-discipline through my physique. And that's important to me through my health. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Truly blessed. Oh, so are you. Okay, so if I can ask how old, you're never supposed to ask a woman how old she is, but I'm not ashamed of my age. I will be turning 33 in February. So, yeah, I can't believe this. Thank you. You know, every time I ask women that, they're just like, "You look 40." I'm like, "What?" Whatever. No, I'm turning 33 in February. So, yeah. And my day, Brian, my day has been blessed. I'm happy to be alive. I'm grateful to have food. I'm grateful to have a home, lights that turn on, a car that works. And I'm grateful for you. She was, but I wasn't going to say that. And I don't know, I'm not afraid to be like, I actually like being in my 30s. I like being a grown woman. I don't want to go back to my 20s. I don't want to go back to my teenage years. I don't want to be young. And it's also because I work with younger adults, young people. So, you know, the mentality of a young mind is so fragile. You know what I mean? So when you come into adulthood and you have a sense of what life is, that's a beautiful thing, you know? So, yeah, I never wanted to be in the field that I am now, but my life circumstances has brought me here and my testimonies. When I was younger, I was a product of the system. I was in foster care. I aged out of foster care. And I spent majority of my young adulthood, whether in group homes, whether in foster care, whether going through just a lot of trials and a lot of abuse. So I never had the opportunity to really have someone in my life like myself to say, hey, come on. Yeah, I did. I did. And here in Hawaii, you know what's one thing I will say about the system is they will gladly accept the money for you being a foster child, but they don't teach you how to be an adult. No one taught me about insurance. No one taught me about going to college. No one taught me about that you needed a car to get, you need insurance to drive a car. No one helped me get a license. And so I had to learn all of this the hard way. And I got into, you know, hey, I can't change the top. I'm about to go take a shower. Stop it. Be nice. Be nice. I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna clean my house. So, yeah, I did. I had a hard time. And so when I talk to the kids that are, I wouldn't even want to say the naughty kids, but I deal with a lot of kids that come from broken homes, are on drugs, have some serious stories, you know, and sometimes when I get to the school and they're like, Auntie, 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 I'm the one person that, yeah, I'm the one person that they get to talk to and they get to be themselves. You know, I think teachers allow that, but it's different when there's another adult on campus that can kind of create a safe space for kids to be themselves on campus and say, hey, you know what, this is what's going on at home, and or they're crying, they have panic attacks, they're suicidal, homicidal, wanting to fight, you know, all of the above. So it's a lot. Am I gonna stay on live? Johnny, I want to stay on live, but my room, my house is not gonna clean itself. And I need to do that. Like, I actually need to clean my house because it's gonna drive me crazy. I also have OCD, so everything needs to be where it needs to be, and I like to mop. I like to do everything. So I don't think I'm gonna stay on live for too long. It is. It is. Can you give me 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Perfect. Turn off that light, please, if we don't need to use it. I am the most sweetest teacher. I wouldn't say I'm a teacher. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But I feel like I'm still a student, you know? I feel like I have a lot